What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your favorite host, Jay Gutta, Straight Facts with Gutta, straight from the Gutta Entertainment. Listen, I got my call from Amy, and so should you. You can reach her at 717-877-4118 or bobrooford.com. Bad credit, good credit, no credit. We're not here to judge. This is a safe place. She ships to all states. Get your car from Amy. You can reach her on Instagram. I got my car from Amy. 717-877-4118. Let's get it.
What's going on, yo? What's going on? Welcome to Straight Facts with Gutta, episode 12. We have actress, entrepreneur. I ran out of space because I want to put producer, writer, actor. I'm not doing all that. Episode 12, the beautiful and talented Miss Cherie Johnson. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here with you today.
No, thank you so much for taking the time out. We appreciate you. I know you extremely busy. I actually ended up getting a Peacock subscription simply off of the reboot.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that more than you'll ever know. Soleil and I are so happy to be back home with the Peacock family and being able to do what we really love.
No, it's definitely something extraordinary that they're doing over there at Peacock. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, so you're everybody's best friend. So it's like
What a
you're
blessing.
Punky's best friend, then you're Laura's best friend. So you've been
Yes.
everybody's best friend for decades. But who's
I
your
mean,
best
and
friend?
I'm your best friend, right? All you
Yeah.
guys are my best friends. I mean, I think that I've had the extraordinary opportunity to be able to grow up with so many people that I kind of feel like I have friends everywhere.
Right. And it's something that it goes to your character and it goes to, you just being a genuine person. So it's kind of like people just feel like, oh my God, that's my friend. They might not know you
Oh,
from a hole in the wall, but they're looking at it and it's like they grew up with you. And it's like,
and we did.
it gets kind of weird sometimes, doesn't it?
Well, I can, depending upon the things that they say, but for the most part, I appreciate it. I love it. You and I were just talking about that. I think that I've been given the most beautiful village and I get real love. And that's one of the things I was saying. Like, I feel like I've known you for years, even though I believe this is my first time seeing you.
Hmm.
I just said to you, we had a little conversation, but I said, thank you so much because that's so sweet. I don't know why I'm receiving of the love, the genuine love that I'm given by so many men and men of color, where other women, they don't have that. And I'm thankful for the village that I have, and you're definitely part of my village. So
No,
thank you.
no, I definitely appreciate that, and it goes to like like I was saying to you, it goes to the energy that people give off, and it's like people don't want to believe in it, but you have to manifest things. It's not about having the third eye or making it weird. You don't have to make it weird. Just be organic,
Yeah.
be genuine, be real, and that it gets reciprocated in some way, shape, or form. And it's like and then we have to also look at it as not only are we in the entertainment business, but we're also parents. So we have to
Mhm.
look at the karma that we're leaving to our kids you
Absolutely.
know and I saw a video with your daughter, and I'm like, oh my God, I wish my son cared about my money like that. My son don't care about the money like that. So I was like, wait a minute, like what am I doing wrong that he feels like he can spend whatever, and your daughter rather do a tea party at the house? Like, teach me.
Yeah. I have real life conversations with my daughter, and I think that she likes having mommy at home, but she knows that mommy needs to make money, and she knows that she has some very expensive habits like taekwondo, and we homeschool, and our field trips are more extravagant than most other children's field trips, so she knows that
Right.
those things cost money. And we were just sitting down, and she said, I want to go to a tea party. And I said, okay. So she sat on my lap and we were Googling a tea party, in our city, and there was one downtown. And I went to actually like put it in the cart because you could repurchase
Hmm.
everything or whatever. And so she saw the price and she was like, "We're not going to no tea party. Tea don't cost no hundred and I think it was like 130 per person, but there were add-ons or something." And she was like, "We got tea in the pantry right there." And she was like, "Come on, mommy, we can have a tea party." And she started pulling out snacks. And I was like, "Wait, baby, you don't have to do that. We can have high tea. We can just like go for dinner." Well, she was like, "No, we could spend that money doing something else." And I thought it
Wow.
was so funny that I started recording it. It was, you guys didn't get to see the whole conversation, but it was like organic as it was happening. I
Hmm.
started recording it because I couldn't believe myself that she was so money conscious. But since she was very young, we started feeding the homeless, giving money, to the homeless. When COVID hits, she got to see that California is rampant, and a lot of these homeless people have jobs, but they still can't pay their rent.
Right.
And I'm honest with her, and we have those honest, hard conversations to why we get to go home to a home, and these people are out here in a tent.
Well, I don't think that people realize, and they put a stigma on people being homeless. We have to understand that when you live a, when you live to a certain to beyond your means, right? And then some certain things get cut, you can easily be homeless. So let's
Oh,
say if your current income is, let's say, $5,000 a month,
mm-hmm.
and you're spending 4,700, if that gets cut to 3,000, you're homeless. You could still
Yeah.
have a job, you could still be getting money in, but you don't have a roof over your head.
California's homeless situation is unreal. It used to be like a part downtown that they called Skid Row. Skid Row has now expanded all the way out to Ventura County, where if you're not familiar with the city of Ventura County, is like an outskirts where there were no homeless people. There was no, it's 45, 50 minutes without traffic. But people are now out there, and that's where we're from, where we grew up. We're not from there, but intense. And so I had a conversation with my daughter, and my conversation is real. And she says, "Well, why are they out here?" And I tell her, "Only by the grace of God, we're not."
Right,
By the grace of God, mommy works, daddy works, we're able to pay our bills. But sometimes this is what happens. And you have to be smart and you live on a budget and you make sure that you don't buy things that you can't afford.
right. Because it's crazy because it's so when you growing up, right, and you're going through school and you taking math and English and social studies and science and all this other nonsense, they don't teach you financial literacy. They'll
No.
give you $20,000 worth of credit before you get into college, but won't show you how to utilize it. They don't tell you keep it under 30% utilization so you don't mess up your credit. They don't
Yes,
tell you these
absolutely.
things. They don't tell you that. All they say is, oh, to a certain degree is, oh, use it for emergencies only. Well, guess what? If I don't know exactly what's happening, me
Hmm.
eating Texas Roadhouse today, is deemed an emergency for me
Yeah,
because
that's so
that's
true.
what I want.
Yeah, my daughter's homeschooled, and there's a little company. It's called Little Entrepreneurs or Little Owners. It might be Little Owners. And I bought her like all the Little Owners books, and it is a financial literacy program for children.
I have to
And
buy
she's
that.
sick. Please, I will send you the link to make sure that you have the stuff that my daughter has. But it has really taught her about ownership, about owning companies. Like she has a little vending machine business, and so she's starting to make her own money, and
Well,
she's
first
she's
of all,
understanding.
it's not little. She's a owner. She has a vending machine
Yeah,
business.
yeah, she
Excuse
has.
me. Pardon me.
Well,
Mm-mm-mm.
I have a friend who owns an apartment building. So when they were in the groundbreaking stages, she went to my friend and asked him could she put vending machines in his building, and he thought it was hilarious. And she said, "Yeah." And now her and him are going in on a partnership to put an ATM in the building as well. And she just wrote her first book. She's an author. And so I did not want her to be an author. I did not want her on the internet. You know how long I hid her
Right.
um, from the internet, but I lost in family court. Family court happened in my living room. And she decided that she wanted her book to come out Black History Month. So I had to let her do it.
I am so proud right now. It's like,
Thank you.
wow.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
cute. It's cute. Like she worked out her little deal with Michael and everything
You
about her
better
little
stop.
baby.
You know what, Cherry? I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh, little
We're
deal.
about to we're about to stop. We're about to stop being friends. I'm telling you right
Sorry.
now. You better stop calling her deals little.
Okay, well, it's not that her deals are little; it's that she's little.
No,
Is
no,
that
she's
okay?
not. She has a big personality. She's a big
Yes.
boss. She's a big author. She's
Please don't
she
tell her that
she
though.
no little
Don't tell.
nothing.
She watches Baby Boss. She thinks she's Baby Boss. Please don't tell her
She
she's a big boss. She'll be trying to set up her own
oh my
interview with
goodness.
you.
Oh my Lord Jesus. Season 2, the interview is happening. We're gonna give her some more time to, get things in order and get her the media trained. But okay, this is gonna lead me right into my next question. You were a child star. I
Yeah.
know you did not want your daughter in the limelight in that business or anything of the sort.
Mm-mm.
If what could you tell? What would you tell the younger you if you was to meet them right now before getting into this this business?
I would say things will change. People don't know boundaries. Never ever try to please everybody. Always try to please yourself because you are the most important, and don't do anything that is going to keep you awake at night. And maybe you ought to just go to college and become that architect like you really want to. That way you can have your life be your own life.
Yeah, that's really really good advice. How do you feel? How do you feel social media changed your career?
I'm happy by the time social media came around, I was an adult and I had already started producing.
Okay.
I don't know how I would have felt if social media came. By that time, they couldn't change me. Does that make sense? I had already had a
Hmm.
27-year career by the time social media came around. Like paparazzi has only had a job title for what, 10 years?
Right. I know
And so,
when I first was met, it was on Twitter before we
yes,
got on Instagram,
yes.
and that
And
wasn't.
so
Hmm.
I was an adult. So it's
Right.
different, for me now. The social media has become a tool because people like you told me that I had to use it.
Right.
I didn't really use it as a marketing, branding, anything like that tool. I was just on there trying to figure out what was going on. And I was really excited to be able to talk to people who grew up with me. I really
Right.
appreciated that. For me, what it has changed is it has actually made me open up a lot more
Hmm.
because I do get to meet a lot more people that grew up with me. Um, I'm very much an introvert, and it's given me a platform to use my voice to fight for things that I believe in more. I probably am not as sensitive as I used to be because I was very much in my 20s and 30s. I was a people pleaser. I didn't want anybody to be upset with me. I wanted to be what everybody else wanted me. Not that I was being something that was different than what I am, but I didn't want to disappoint people. I felt this responsibility of being a role model. Baby, that all went out the window once I became a mama. And so all of a sudden, like I found this voice that came with 40 and I learned how to say no. But I think that's the coming of age again,
Hmm.
and I no longer try to please everybody. I say how I feel. And if you don't like it, oh well, you don't have to like me either. Yeah.
And guess what? The day you liked me and the day you disliked me, guess what? I got paid both days.
And it doesn't matter. Exactly.
It does
Exactly.
nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Because when you walk through that door and you see your baby girl's face, all is well.
That's all that matters.
You
Yeah.
That's all that matters. These people don't
So I
matter.
don't I don't think it's changed my career per se. I do my podcast now from home, but I
I
had
saw
been
Cherry's World podcast.
yes, I had
I
been
saw.
approached about like doing reality TV, and I was never comfortable. That was never something that I was going to do because reality is not reality, it's scripted. So I wasn't going to let some producers script who I am
Hmm.
and let you guys think that that's who I am.
Right. I can't see you doing reality TV. Mm-mm.
Yeah, my homegirls and I, we don't throw drinks at each other. We don't like fight. We don't have that kind of energy. It's not me. I'm not wearing them big ass lashes and that makeup.
Yeah, they being that you're on Peacock right now, I can't tell you what we call them. I'll tell you off air what we call those. Yeah, you're not wearing no. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
No, but see, I love it. You're like, yeah, because I have men like this that love me. Like they will literally come wipe my face and pull off my eyelashes if I look crazy, and I love that. I have a whole village, and I really wish that every woman had what I have.
That's yeah, that would be ideal. That would definitely be ideal because it'll change the narrative on so much nonsense. It's not even funny. It
I feel
definitely
so
would.
well protected and loved. Like a lot of women have never been genuinely loved by a man, and
You're
that's
right.
so hurtful to me.
You're right. You're right. Wow.
I mean, just pure innocent love.
Can you tell us about keeping it all natural?
Yeah, Keeping It All Natural is the name of a spa that I co-own. We have one now called Serenity Spa, and it's in Sunny Isles. I'm sorry, Florida, and Keeping It All Natural is in Miami. But Keeping It All Natural is a spa, and basically all of our spa services and everything that we do is 100% natural. Sometimes our biggest clients are plastic surgery aftercare after
Okay.
they've been botched a little bit. Or if you're thinking about having some kind of surgery, come and see us first. But we also help you if you have like hypertension, diabetes, asthma, eczema. All of our products are 100% natural. You can pronounce every ingredient in them. And we do a laser sculpting, which the girls in Florida, they really like that. But the laser is non-invasive, and it's like a non-invasive plastic surgery alternative.
Oh wow, that's really dope. That's something that definitely needs to be promoted, especially the point
Thank
of
you.
you can pronounce every ingredient on there, which is
Yes, what
huge.
a lot of people don't know that no matter what you put on your skin, it takes 26 seconds for it to be absorbed into your blood. So the chemicals in your lotion, the chemicals in your face products and everything that absorbs into your skin, and a lot of that stuff is cancer causing. I'm also a certified nutritionist. My favorite thing to do is lifestyle changes. People who want to go and get maybe like the sleeve or one of those weight loss surgeries, I always say, give me a chance. If I can't, you have to be ready to change your life. But if I can't help you change your life in 30 days, then you go ahead and do what you're going to do. But if you give me 30 days and you really try hard, we got you. And for those clients that need the extra help, we actually have a chef that works on the staff, and we have a hotel that we work with. Sometimes we can put our clients up in the hotel and we'll feed you your meals all day. And you have spa services, and we basically take care of you for 30 days and help you change your life.
Nice. And some people need that because
Yeah.
it's meant. It starts. It's mental first. So
Yes.
if you're mentally not ready to do certain things, you're just not gonna do it. Or if you
No.
do it, it's gonna be short lived. So
Mhm.
going, I don't believe in diets.
No,
That's
because they
just
don't
you
work.
could. They don't work, and it's like you can, and then you can try certain things where you lose the water weight, and you're like, oh my god, I lost 15 pounds. No, sweetie, that was just water weight.
Oh, because you juiced for a week. The second you
Right.
start eating, you're gonna get there's okay, so the
That
diet
first
industry is
burger
a
you eat
billion
is you're
dollar.
done.
Yeah, it's $1 billion industry, and they know that fads are ketos. Ketos is not good for you. It's really
No.
not. Like if you read and you learn these long-term effects, and I won't get into these companies, but like Herbalife, it ain't herbal. All you gotta do is turn over the thing and read it. There's chemicals in there. If you can't pronounce it, it was made in a lab. And so I believe in a lifestyle change. I am never on a diet. If you watch season of Punky Brewster, you'll notice like they kind of filming under my chin. I had a little chin. I had some extra COVID weight because I've been in the house eating, because
Hmm.
that's what we eat.
Yeah.
But right, I eat in moderation, and the weight that I had when I was on camera is now gone because I came home and was like, yo, I didn't like the way that double chin looked.
Hmm.
Let's fix it. But I ate a cheesesteak last night, so
But life is all about balance. Life is all
yes.
about balance. But it's all about you being mentally strong to know that you can get right back. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
once you did that lifestyle change, you're done. You're good for life. And then also what people don't realize is they're eating all these fruits and stuff. Like, tell me one fruit that a higher power put here for us that doesn't have seed in it. It's lab made. We
Mhm.
Let's cut it out, people. Like, we definitely do need to do better. And by
Yes.
doing better, we need to teach our young to do better, and then they could teach their young, and then we can change the narrative little by little. Hopefully, we can change the narrative. Um,
And it helps with stop removing all the seeds from your kids' fruit when they're little too, because then they start to not want to eat something that's seedless. Like let them see the seeds, let them keep the seeds, let them plant the seeds later. It really helps.
and people don't even realize that if you take those seeds and plant them properly, you can actually grow your own.
Yeah.
But
And
but
that's
they
why
don't
they're
teach us that.
stopping it.
Hmm.
That's why they're stopping it. That's why seedless is so that they have to meet your supply and demand and they can cut off your food whenever they decide to.
Right.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Not at all. And whoever's comfortable with that is already dead because
Pretty
clearly they
much.
stop learning. And once you stop learning, you're dead. So,
Yeah.
I know you do a lot. I want to know what part of the process is your favorite? Writing, producing, or acting?
Wow. Okay, so that's really hard because writing is definitely my therapy. Like I told you, I've been talking more the past maybe 10 years than I ever talked before. I used to be like a writer. So if I wanted to express myself, that's how I got it out. Acting is my marriage. It's what I've been doing the longest. It's what I know. It's second nature. But my marriage became very mundane because it was the same thing all the time. It was the same character all the time. So I lost the spark. And then producing was my challenge. And this is going to sound wrong to a lot of people, but producing is my mistor. Men have mistresses, women have mistors. And there's something about that challenge, when you're producing something. It's the refereeing basically 180 different personalities and all trying to get them to mesh together while you hire and fire and find good talent. So you never know what the day is going to be like. And I say that my Mistor has made my marriage stronger because it's helped me create characters that I want to play. And then my writing has become the therapy to keep my marriage together.
So if I use this later and I get stabbed, it's your fault, okay?
You better use it right.
Well,
Don't
Cherry
use it with the
said,
wife.
Cherry said
No,
that
no, because I'm
it's
gonna be
gonna
like,
make
hold up, queen.
it's gonna
This
make this
not
better. She said it. She said it's gonna make this better. So what had happened was I put it in my own way, and then I tried
no,
it, and now I'm in the hospital. But I'm not snitching though, so I don't know who did it. But I'm stabbed.
no, no. I'm gonna be like, queen. That's not what I told him. I told him to go make you some extra money. That's what I said, and that will help be the therapy to the marriage. Don't get me in trouble.
But you trying to get me in trouble, so we even.
No,
I'm just saying,
no.
why not?
I'm I'm cheating on acting with producing,
What's the
and writing is
difference?
my therapy. I am not cheating on my man because he crazy.
Good point. Good point. Good point. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I know you're a very busy woman. Thank you so much for the years and years and years of great quality um, work. You are
Thank you.
amazing. I'm a
Thank
firm
you.
believer of giving people their flowers while they can still smell them.
Thank you.
We
I
appreciate
appreciate that.
you. We love you.
I love
Let
you
the
too.
people know where they can see your podcast, where they can see this new Punky Brewster reboot, and where they can go get lipo before getting lipo.
Yes. So you can really find everything on my website. It's therealcherry.com. If you can't remember that, keepingitallnatural.com is the name of the spa. Or you can find Cherry's World Podcast everywhere. It is on YouTube. It's on iHeartRadio. It's at Apple Podcasts. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, we there too. Spotify, anything you could think of. But if you can remember therealcherry.com, you can find everything I got going on.
And when I put this interview up on my website, it's actually going to have a link right under the interview to your website, so they can just click on it and see everything.
Thank you.
No,
I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for taking the time. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Of course, I'm proud of you. I'm
of you
really
too.
proud of you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome anytime, sweetie. And we're definitely gonna have your daughter on season 2. We're gonna give her about a year. We're gonna give her about a year. Let her flat let her get her bearings,
Yeah.
and then you tell me when she's ready.
Thank you so much. Because right now she might be like, okay, Mr. Gutta, I gotta go eat peanut butter and jelly. You'd be like, who said you was getting peanut butter and jelly? And she'll go get it herself and make it on camera. Like, she's got no filter. She's 6.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't care. I love it.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Cherie. Thank you so much.
Thank you, love.
Talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right, sweetie. Bye.
Bye-bye.